Alright, Liz Demon coming back for more Mass Effect 2. Alright, so let's do it. Let's get done. We got all the beginning squad mates. And from what we left on last, we actually got Jack. So again, like we usually do, is I'll run around, I'll talk to anybody, will remember to do jump cuts if I need them. As I say, I always try to talk to everybody because it depends. It's just, I wish there was more dialogue to get into it, so I usually do it anyway just to see. So try Warren again, but as I always say, if he doesn't have anything, we'll jump cut to Jacob. If Jacob doesn't have anything, we'll just keep continuing. So you guys know what's going on, so from here on out, if that starts happening, you guys are not getting told, because I think I've said it twice now. So I think everybody, if you're watching the Mass Effect series by now, you kind of have an idea. What the hell was that? Oh, I didn't know that popped up. That's neat. So I will let you know here in a second.
Okay, Shepard, glad you're back. But keep an eye on that last one. We can only hold so much crazy.
I assume everything's going well up here?
This thing wants to fire me over a joke. Okay, I said I'd flash the AI core, but I was kidding. And we'd only lose a few systems. Nosy ones.
To clarify, human resources adjustments are not actually under my authority.
Then why? Why are you always picking on me?
My replies were intended to provoke, though not to cause distress. Your reactions are atypical of most humans. You are interesting.
Edie, were you intentionally egging him on? What part of your programming covers that?
Nothing in the restrictions imposed upon me forbids active observation techniques. Mr. Moreau's performance actually improved under duress.
I never figured the coming overlords would be so annoying. I'm done.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, I think that's the last one with Joker until stuff that goes on much later. I will check it for the next episode just to see, but there's a good chance there isn't anymore. Let's go talk to Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure. I have concerns with her temper, though.
You have worries about Jack?
I know she'll be solid under fire, but her attitude suggests deep personal issues. She pushes people away, yet approaches sex casually. I don't think she understands her own motivations. Just be careful when talking about personal matters.
I'll do my best not to piss her off.
Please warn me if you fail. I want a chance to hide. Anyway, what's up?
I'd lock down the elevator. That wouldn't be enough. Cut the elevator.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now.
Alright,
Anything else,
good.
Commander? I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, so we're gonna run downstairs and hope for the best. So, like usual, we'll check these guys. I don't think Asumi really has anything. I sort of could go around and look at all the stuff she has, but it's... The problem runs into the fact that we run into is she just talks about different things, and I don't find it that intriguing, so... We'll see if Miranda has anything to say. If not, a jump cut.
Commander.
Alright, so this is Kasumi's theoretical room. It is an port observation. You can shut and open this shutter. It's actually kind of neat. I don't know why they have it here though, it just seems kind of weird. So they also have the bar in here. You can pour yourself liquor, as you are about to clearly see. Although I hate the containers they put it in, it looks weird as all hell. And I don't know if there's a limit to how many you can actually drink of these before something happens to Shepard. Alright, so we're done with that. You can talk to Kasumi over here, and she actually has she has several neat things you can talk to her about. She'll actually discuss each one of them. So if you
People are
talk to...
talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change.
Yeah, she just, I don't know, I kind of like the idea for it, but the one thing I will say is if you guys like to look out this window, you can kind of tell the limitations they had with this game, seeing is that looks... You have an idea about how, like, the old games work, for, like, when they try to give you scenery in the background. Like, this is the limitation. This is, like, envision, like, the Normandy, stuck in the sphere, and that's part of the sphere. That is the, like, from really far away from, like, I don't know, let's open this door. I'd say from, like, right about here it looks kind of neat. But the moment you get too close to that door, you can kind of see where like that's a flat space. That's a flat wall right there. You can kind of get an idea about it. So let's sit there and see. Let's do this. She does have different things. She does talk about them. I don't know if I want to show it or not. And I think you guys can see. If you want to, maybe in the future I can come back to this if I see any comments on it. Maybe I can add it as like special videos and re-add them to the Mass Effect 2 series. As of now, I'm not too concerned. Other nice little things is I like how they add the different restrooms, but I don't think you can actually do anything with them, which is kind of weird. The other thing I find incredibly strange, and I don't know if anybody else finds it worrying, is the restrooms don't have doors. This is the women's restroom. And as you can clearly see, all somebody has to do is accidentally hit open. And yeah, that's sexual harassment. So I just found it always funny when I would find that. Same thing I think happens with the men's. It looks exactly the same. And again, it's just like the only time you would ever have cover is if you're here. And it's like nobody, and I don't know if like maybe these are supposed to.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
I didn't know Edie did that. Neat. Yeah, it's like the little things. I don't know why the hell they have it. It's like, as I said, there's like nothing covering these. I don't know if like maybe there's like a thing I don't see. Maybe that's the door? It doesn't look like a door. It's just so weird. I don't know. I don't know if they meant to have it set that way. It just seems like if there's nothing there, that would get worrying rather quickly for the person who opens that door by accident. It's like some of these doors, like some of them open up automatically. Just imagine if there's a technical glitch, it just opens. All of a sudden, bam, door opens. Guys standing on the outside, women inside. Sexual harassment, you go to jail. It'd be an embarrassing story.
Shepard.
Let's see, what the hell is the grunt got
Just
at?
checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
Quit saying
The
that
hold is
word.
too open. Not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Grant would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this, picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
What other human info is floating
What the hell
around
is
there?
happening to that
Less
dialogue?
than a finger deep to
Look at
scar
that.
your spine. You're soft. Solarians, Sasari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though.
Glitchy.
Much point. Never mind.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a glitch or if it's something in my settings. It just seems really...
Something
just,
must move you.
it
You're
has to be a
genetically crooked
glitch.
as you can
It wouldn't
get.
do it all the time
I
if
see
it wasn't.
suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okir started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
Alright, so that's pretty much all the grunt has to add. I think if you go see Daniels and Donnelly.
Collectors hit the Ferrisfield colony. Everyone's gone.
Shit! We're going to make those dirty buggers pay.
Alright, so they didn't actually have anything to add. I think when Jack gets added, they actually have a little conversation about it. I don't remember though. Let's go have some fun. Let's go talk to Jack. She's crazy.
Hey,
So you can't ask about Miranda Jacobs. She does offer upgrades, but I think the upgrade is for herself, but I'm not too worried about it.
tell me about you, Jack.
I'm still finding out about me. Thanks for letting me look at these files.
If they're helping you, that's good enough for me.
Don't be my buddy. You need me to kill for you, I need you for these files. Let's leave it there.
Your friends at Cerberus are into some nasty things. I'm gonna find something I can use. I just know it. What if the answers aren't what you expect? I'm not looking for answers. I'm looking for names, dates, places. What happens when you find what you're looking for? I go hunting. Anyone who's screwed with me pays. Their associates pay. Their friends pay. The galaxy's gonna be a lot emptier when I'm done. What's your history with Cerberus? They raised me in a research facility. I escaped when I was a kid. Been on the run ever since. And they've been chasing me ever since. But soon, I'm gonna chase them. You don't have to live in this pit, you know. It's dark, quiet, and hard to find. That spells safety to me. You know, this ship is a powerhouse. You could go pirate, live like a queen. I could help. We have to stop the collectors. I don't have time for piracy. When this is done, we'll either be dead or out here in space with this ship. Think about it. Lots of creds. Freedom to go wherever you want. And all the mayhem and fighting I could want. What is it about killing that fascinates you so much? I figure every time someone dies and it's not me, my chances of survival go up. Simple. I should go. Yep.
I don't know, what the hell is happening to Shepard's head? Whoa, what the hell? It looks like breaking her neck. I don't think, no, they don't have anything else to add. Alright. And with that, I think we're actually getting ready to do some of the last sets of missions, which will be fun. Alright. We'll check the terminal.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in a debriefing room.
Alright, double check, nothing's there. So we're gonna go talk to the elusive man. It'll be fun to do that. Alright, let's do it.
Shepard, I think we have them. Horizon, one of our colonies in the Terminus systems, just went silent. If it isn't under attack, it soon will be. Has Morden delivered the countermeasure for the Seeker swarms?
Not yet.
Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know. One of your former crew, Caden Alenko, is stationed on Horizon.
Last I knew, Caden was Alliance. Why is he out in the Terminus systems?
Officially, it's an outreach program to improve Alliance relation with the colonies, but they're up to something. And if they sent Commander Alenko, it must be big. I suggest you take it up with him.
The Collectors just happened to pick a colony with one of my former crew. I don't buy it.
It shouldn't be a surprise the Collectors are interested in you, especially if they're working for the Reapers. They might be going after him to get to you.
We should send a message to the Citadel. The Alliance can give us reinforcements.
Not until you investigate. I don't want the Alliance getting in our way. Once you have the situation under control, I'll send the message personally.
Send the coordinates. We'll head straight there.
This is the most warning we've ever had, Shepard. Good luck.
Joker, set a course for Horizon. I've got to go see the Professor.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The one thing I don't think they've ever explained is how the hell do they get access to that stupid thing? Like, you had nothing to do with the Collectors, they just randomly have that damn thing there.
Tell me you have something.
Yes.
Gotta love Morden. In 1 second conversation. Tell me I have something. Yes. I wish they had more dialogue than just that. That made it more interesting. Now, this episode might be a 2 or a 3-parter. Probably. Depends on how long it is. Because the cutscenes actually take quite a bit of time here.
Lilith, we've got a problem.
Still can't calibrate the targeting matrix?
Those defense towers are useless if we don't figure it out.
Sorry, Commander. Getting our comm systems back online takes priority.
Yeah. Okay.
Surprised people haven't tried to blame that one on me, too.
People out here don't trust the Alliance. It's nothing personal. What is that?
Yeah, I would've got the guns up first. Screw the communications.
Get everyone to the safe house. I'll cover you! Run! Hurry!
Alright, so that starts out the Horizon mission. So, let's see. Who are we going to be bringing with us? Let's bring Morden. Now the big question is going to be is who else do we bring with us? So, I might save Jack for a future mission, so I may not bring her here on this one. Grunt would be a good one, but I think I'm going to go with Garrus. I'm going to go with Garrus. Let's bring these two with us. I'll try to bring every character with me to different places at least once. Alright. Let's see, what would be the next best thing to get? Concussive shots, adrenaline. I think what we'll do is we'll run for the adrenaline shot. Well, I'm going to be using all these abilities. How about we get all the abilities for Shepard up to level 2 that I'm going to use? I'm not going to use Cryo, and I'm not going to use Incendiary. So we'll get Disruptor Ammo to level 2, Inferno Grenades to level 2. And then after that, we'll upgrade only one of them to get them all fully done. Let's see, Garrus, you're good. Let's go ahead and get you to rank 3. We'll save you to rank 4 to get that. Same thing with Morden. Let's do that. And then we'll save you to get level 4. Weapons, Collector Assault Rifle again. I don't want you having that. I'd rather you have the Vindicator. I guess you could have that one. That one wouldn't matter. Ooh. In case we need it, let's go with the M100 grenade launcher. Again, I'm probably gonna quit using this after a point once we get the weapon on this mission. And you guys will probably just see me using the weapon we get. Otherwise, I'm going to stick with the grenade launcher at this point because it has, for value, it has more damage on the overall that it can deal out that I like. Starts us up. Alright. So Same as usual, as I always recommend.
Gordon, you
diff.
sure these armor...
I'll let her talk.
Certainty impossible, but in limited numbers the truth swarms.
In theory.
That sounds promising. Experimental technology. Only test is contact with seeker swarms. Have to test them in person. Should be exciting.
This should punch through their armor.
Now, if you've noticed, the collectors actually, this will be our first time fighting them, but they actually do have access to like the Geth shields were in Mass Effect 1, where the white Geth troopers would, or the shock troopers if I remember correctly, that's the correct name. They had that shield they would launch. Those ones would get destroyed if you shot it enough. These ones, I don't believe do, if I remember correctly. So it doesn't matter how much you shoot at it, the shield is going to last until the time runs out on it. Let's kill him. I think that's all of them, so we're good. Alright. Also, always make sure when you're playing this, like, run around and try to check every, like, nook and cranny. Because what ends up happening is there's actually a lot of stuff you could actually get access to. So there is ammo on the ground. Usually there's, like, data pads and the such you can get access to. Just a little bit of everything. You just never know if you'll need it. Good, we got enough ammo for you. Hack this data pad, good. Let's see, can I get lucky? No, not lucky enough. The drawn out process of trying to do this for content. I wish they just had these data pads work better. It's just like one of each was on there and I could just click real fast to get to it. Otherwise you're just stuck there waiting and waiting and waiting. That's so neat. I love that.
Commander, we're getting interference. We can't maintain it.
Collector ship disrupting communications.
We're on our own now.
Alright. I think, yeah, there's gonna be a bit more fighting over there.
Heavy weapons.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Now, if you notice, we are going to be fighting something that was taking over collectors. We saw the guy with the, it was inside like what looked like a station. He will show up a bit more into this. Just as of now, we're just going to be fighting normal collectors. He'll actually show up here later in the mission. And the ones he usually takes over are bitch to kill. I hate killing them. They're down. Down. Switch back to pistol.
Killed that one.
Dead. Good. Alright. Now if I remember
Those
right...
things look like the husks that Geth used on Eden Prime.
I thought the Geth got that technology from Sovereign.
Elusive man was right. Collectors working with Reapers.
Alright. Now you don't have to bring Morden on this mission with you, as you saw. You can choose to. I usually do because I kind of like having him here with us. It actually makes it more fun.
Interesting.
And then that tells you about something called Heavy Skin Weave. That's actually a way to get Shepard's health up a little bit more, but it does cost a fair bit of credits to do. And then you can examine this dead guy.
Husks have human characteristics, possibly repurposed colonists.
No. The Geth impaled their victims on giant spikes to turn them into husks. But we haven't seen any. The collectors must have already had the husks. They want the colonists alive for something else.
Collectors must be experimenting on the colonists. What are they up to?
Maybe it's better not to know the details.
Find out for sure when you stop them.
These aren't the same creatures I fought on Eden Prime. They're more advanced. Evolved.
They still die if you shoot them.
The collectors aren't getting away with more victims. Let's move out.
Let's go.
Ooh, there's more ammo. So what will end up happening is I think I'll finish this mission to its entirety. Ooh.
It's unsettling.
No signs of resistance. Must have happened quickly.
Okay, I don't have an angle on them. Let's run up here real quick. They may not see us. I might be able to get away with it. Let's see if we can bypass this real quick. We got a second. Bam, bam. 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 I usually recommend always doing is if you think you're going to be buying stuff in the game, it gives you access to all the money you would ever need. Right, so let's do custom shot. And then let's hit him with the pistol. No running away. He's down.
This should slow him down.
Switch back to the assault rifle. I don't waste all the ammo. Good, he's down. I think, yeah, there should be more of them. Oh shit, there's left. Good, they got him. I don't think. Let's run back this way. I'll see if there's anything we need. I want to say there's. I don't want to say there's nothing back here. No, because we got to run that way. Okay, we're good then. Again, yeah, I'm going to be running around and looking at things while they fight, but I want to make sure I'm not missing anything of value. Because you can miss things in this game, and if you don't find it, you don't come back here ever again. So this is the only time we're actually going to be on this planet. Let's see, is there anything here? Good ammo. And look, we actually find some of the colonists still here.
Victim appears conscious, fully aware, trapped in stasis. Fascinating.
They've been like this a long time.
Go hack this computer. I actually never ran up here at first when I first started playing this game. Like, I never knew there was anything of value up in this area. I would just run off and keep doing the missions until I found that data pad or that computer to hack. Then I always run up here and get the money. Alright, so let's keep going. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is where we actually get the weapon that I really like in this game. Okay, so that's where it's at. So this will actually be, if I don't run too far ahead, is the new heavy weapon you get access to in the game. As you guys can sit there and see, they call it a particle beam. It is a collector weapon. I usually recommend keeping this gun in your arsenal, mainly because it doesn't have the high damage that the grenade launcher does. Like the high, if it just hits, does overall damage. But what makes this gun really useful, and I will show it to you towards the end of the mission, is even though it does less overall damage, it does let you control how much of that ammo of the 500 I actually have access to. So if you're fighting an enemy that like becomes invincible at one point, you're not wasting a grenade launcher shot to kill them. So let's say it takes one grenade launcher to hurt it, and then the second one makes it to where it becomes invincible. The second one may cause too much damage, and some of the shot is wasted. In the case of this weapon, it doesn't waste the shot because you're actually controlling how long the beam fires. So it's actually really useful to keep the weapon with you at all times. As I said, we'll see it here in a second. Well, not a second, in a few minutes. As soon as we finish these guys off.
I am assuming direct control.
Alright. So this is the first time we're ever going to see the one collector. So this will be the first time you fight it. And as you saw, the name switches from a collector to the name of Harbinger. He's not that dangerous of an enemy, I will say. The thing you have to be concerned about is his abilities. And what ends up happening is when he has a large number of other collectors with him, and they start swarming you, what makes him dangerous is his abilities. not so much his actual damage that he caused. It's just you get overwhelmed by the damage, and one of his abilities actually I've never figured out why this is still a glitch, but what ends up happening is it'll actually cause damage over the course of time, which makes it really dangerous.
I will direct this personally.
Enjoy.
You should be dead here.
We are your genetic destiny.
Yeah, genetic destiny. That's why you're dead and I'm not. Alright. Also, if you happen to kill all these guys in time, what ends up happening is you don't have to fight Harbinger that much. If I actually killed all those guys in time and these guys, what ends up happening is you only have to fight him once. So, again, the idea is if you kill these guys in their numbers quick enough, it makes it easier for you so you don't have to deal with Harbinger. Also, he doesn't actually spawn all the time. There's only set times where you'll see him. When you fight him, you'll know it. Because he'll pretty much be within the first wave of guys that come in to attack you. You hear his voice, everything, and that's how you know. Otherwise, you don't really deal with him too much in a fight. And then we bypass this door. This will give us access to the new area. And I don't think we have that much more to go on. Do this, and we are opened. Alright.
Company, get out here, now!
You're human. What are you doing out here? You lead them right here.
You had to hear them trying to get in. Seems like it's hard to hide from the collectors.
Those things are collectors? You mean, they're real? I thought they were just made up, you know, propaganda to keep us in Alliance space. No, they got Lilith. I saw her go down. Sten, too. They got damn near everybody.
What's your name? What do you do here?
Name's Delan. Mechanic. I came down to check on the main grid after we lost our comm signals. And I heard screaming. I looked outside and there were swarms of bugs. Everyone they touched just froze. I sealed the doors. Damn it, it's the Alliance's fault. They stationed that Commander Alenko here and built those defense towers. It made us a target.
Tell me about the colony defense towers.
A gift from the Alliance. High-powered Guardian lasers. Supposed to keep hostile ships from landing near the colony. Had to build a massive underground generator just to give it enough juice. Only we couldn't get the targeting systems online. So the Alliance gave us a giant gun that couldn't shoot straight. Stupid sons of bitches.
Tell me more about this Alliance rep.
Commander Alenko? Heard he was some kind of hero or something. That mean nothing to me, though. But rather he stayed back in Council space.
Any idea what he was doing on Horizon?
Supposed to be helping us get the defense towers up and running. I got the feeling he was here for something else. Spying on us, maybe.
Why do you think this is the Alliance's fault?
We're just a small colony. Nobody bothered us before we started building those damn defense towers and drew attention to ourselves. I left Council space to get away from the Alliance. Nothing good ever comes from getting mixed up with that.
The Collectors are targeting remote colonies. The Alliance was trying to help.
I don't need that help. Too many strings attached. That rep said he was just here to get the towers online. But mark my word, there's more to it.
If you have defenses, we can use them against the Collector ship.
You'd need to calibrate the targeting system first. It's never worked right.
Shouldn't be hard to figure out. Just need the location.
Head for the main transmitter on the other side of the colony. Pretty hard to miss. The targeting controls are at the base.
It's probably just better if you stay out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'll let you out, but I'm locking the door behind you. I'm not taking any chances. Good luck. I think you're gonna need it.
Alright. Open up a lot of this stuff. So, as we heard from this guy, he's not. It seems like a lot of the colonies in this game kind of run into the same problem that you'll probably see embrace humanity's gonna deal with in the future. It's just the distrust between people who want to get away from everything and those who enjoy the Alliance. Like we see from Mass Effect 1, we have an idea about what the Alliance is. In Mass Effect 2, it's like you don't have the Alliance's help, and they're the ones that basically are trying to lay low. They don't believe the Reapers are a real threat. There's a couple in, I think, the military itself that thinks that they can be a threat. We'll probably see, as you saw Captain Anderson, he's the Counselor for Humanity. He believes they're a serious threat, so he's taking them. He takes the threat very seriously. He's doing his own ways to try to help with it, but he's limited on everything he can actually physically do. Alright, so this is actually a really difficult part of the mission, so let's go ahead and get our best weapons for this situation. Because we're actually going to be fighting a new enemy here. So what I usually recommend is get a sniper rifle out, and kill these guys with the pistols first.
There we go.
Okay, so the big blue guy that's sitting all the way in the back, that's the new threat. I usually recommend stay as far away from these guys as you can, because this guy is actually a big threat. That ability that you're seeing him use, his main weapon, is actually really dangerous, because it will usually knock away your shields. I think it does have a... it does deliver damage over time, but more importantly, it's just very dangerous to deal with.
The forces of the universe bend to me. This hurts you.
And most of its health is armor related, so it's actually pretty dangerous because of the armor. Besides that, it's real easy to... It actually isn't that hard to kill, but if you don't take them seriously, they will kill you very quickly. Let's see. He's down. Good. Alright, good. Yeah, if you don't take him seriously enough, he will come back to bite you in the ass. As you saw there, he never got close enough to me, but there are parts of the game where you don't have much of a choice and they're already going to be right up on you. So when that happens, let's see, is there any ammo around here? Doesn't look like it, no. If you let him get, there'll be situations where they'll already be within range of you, so I can kind of show you the way I deal with them. It's just when you can stay that far away, I recommend just staying that far away. You don't want to get close to them. They will mess you up in ways you can't even imagine.
It's odd we haven't run across more frozen colonists.
Colonists loaded onto ship. Collector's nearly finished here.
You would be surprised how many times I've been just so easily killed by those guys. And even on the easiest difficulty, they're a bitch. If you get two of them shooting at you and they both hit you, you're pretty much dead in an instant. Alright, so I think there's a little bit more ammo up here. Let's see if we need it. It's primarily for the sniper rifle. And then we gotta run down here next. Now, I gotta see... I don't know if it auto-saves. I'll have to see if it does. So I usually recommend is save the game here. I know I don't want to... I kind of forced to show this, but I recommend saving. This isn't a hard part of the game, but it's easy to get overwhelmed and get killed. I usually recommend saving, that way you don't have to play back to a certain point and all this is done already. Because I think I've played it where it does autosave, but then I had one situation where it didn't autosave, and then I had to go through all those guys again to get to this point, and I don't want to do that. Alright, so this will be where we'll actually fight another group of these guys. Alright, so as I said before, these guys are actually still here, so let's go ahead and grab the sniper rifle again.
Should do the trick.
And in this situation, there's going to be two of them. So you see how their ability works. Again, keep range away from them, be careful. There are husks that are going to be running around. Use the range that you got to keep them away. Husks get in close, switch to your assault rifle. Start shooting them. If you need to know, I'm going to try to melee as much as I can, but I'm going to try to keep dodging the husks.
Taking heavy fire!
Alright, so you're seeing there, that's how much damage it does. It takes your full shield away. Shit. Alright, let's run over here. Damn it. Alright, so good thing I did save it. Alright. I'll jump cut to us fighting again, so give me 1 second. Alright, so you guys are back. Yeah, so as I said, this mission at this point isn't that difficult. I was hoping not to use this, but it looks like I may not have much of a choice, so let's do it again. should be close to dead now. Switch back, and then we're gonna go back to the sniper rifle.
This should punch through their armor.
Alright, run away real quick. Use a unity. That'll bring our guys back up. Alright, one of them's down.
Enjoy.
The other guy now. Shite. Switch. That one's down. Let's get him next. Warden out. I didn't think I was close enough. Bam. Alright. As I said before, they're a bitch to kill. If you underestimate them, they will kill you. I didn't want to use the particle beam. I wanted to kind of save all the ammo up, but I didn't have much of a choice. In the case of this, I recommend keeping the... once you kill all of them, I'd recommend going for the assault rifle / shotgun combo. The pistol will come in handy if you run out of the assault rifle ammo, but the shotgun will help for the close quarters bit. Like in the situation like that, if I would have had the shotgun out, I probably would have killed those husks easier. But in a state of utter panic, I had to use an assault rifle. Shit. Alright, get that one. I did mess it up. Let's see. That one's good. Unluckily, I gotta get another third one because anytime you go into those red areas, it actually will, if you had a hack that you did do, it will delete it.
Do you copy?
Joker here. Signal's weak, Commander, but we got you.
Edie, can you get the colony's defense towers online?
Errors in the calibration software are easily rectified, but it will take time to bring the towers to full power. I recommend a defensive posture. I will not be able to mask the increased generator output.
Collectors will respond with force to stop it.
We'll stop them. Easy enough.
Maybe not. Enemy reinforcements closing in. I suggest you ready weapons.
Alright. So what I usually do is I usually fall back to this area. This is the safe keep area. Enemies can spawn on your far left, but it will keep you kind of safe.
Nothing stands against us.
Actually, I want to blow that up real quick.
No pain, Shepard.
Neither do I. No worries. He's down. Let's go over there.
What less to worry about?
Let's use this time to heal up.
Fail-safes and attempting emergency power-up. Please hold the defense tower.
Made. Damn it. How the hell did that hit you?
You're assuming control.
Okay, good. They're all down. He's
I
really
will direct this personally. With no pain, Shepard.
Now, his abilities really aren't that powerful. This is the one that sucks. That one will knock you out of any cover you're in every time. And it really sucks when it hits you, because what ends up happening is he'll usually pop up when you have these really strong enemies, and then if he hits you with that, you get thrown out of cover and there's nothing you can do about it. Good, another wave of ammo.
That enemy has withdrawn. Reinforcements likely.
Alright, so that's good ammo. That'll cover the assault rifle for a little bit longer. I don't think there's any other ammo around. Now, if I remember right, they should spawn on that side.
Guardian anti-ship batteries at 40%.
Reinforcements. It's nice to be noticed.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, the Husks actually fall into the same category. If they get really, if they get too close, they actually do become a bit dangerous.
Oh, coming!
Like from far away, they're not that dangerous because all their abilities are melee. But if they start hitting you, you get the stun, and every time you get stunned, it delays you being able to cover yourself.
Batteries at 60%. Seeking targeting protocols to number these systems. Continue to protect the tower.
Quick reload, cover, speed it out, push. Bam. Bam. Alright, that should be the end of these guys. So, back. I think that is the end of them. I could be wrong, but let's go ahead and get this weapon out just in case.
Gotta be more soon.
Could be wrong. I want to say I'm right. Okay, so this is the enemy I'm talking about. The particle beam's good for it. Alright, so you'll see it here as I start using it.
Need that system online.
A new one. Whatever it is, don't get too close.
Ineffective attack. Recommend something else.
Alright. So it's pretty much 75 per shot, but this will knock down the barrier, and this will knock down its armor. So this is actually a really good weapon to fight these enemies with. As I said before, the grenade launcher is not nearly as effective because you don't have nearly as much ammo for it to be able to shoot and kill it with. I might just have enough to finish it off. I could be wrong. Let's hope for the best. Get it. Get it. Damn it, we just ran out. Shit. Alright. So in the case of this, just back off and just, yeah. Just shoot it with basic weapons. Had I not used any of that ammo on the Scions, we probably would have survived that one and I had enough. But we're good. We won.
Get away!
There's nothing we can do. They're gone.
Half the colony's in there. They took Egan and Sam and Lilith. Do something!
I didn't want it to end this way. I did what I could.
More than most, Shepard.
Shepard? Wait. I know that name. Sure, I remember you. You're some type of big Alliance hero.
Commander Shepard, captain of the Normandy, the first human Spectre. Savior of the Citadel. You're in the presence of a legend, Delan. And a ghost.
All the good people we lost and you get left behind. Figures. Screw this. I'm done with you Alliance types.
I thought you were dead, Shepard. We all did.
It's been too long, Caden. How have you been?
Is that all you have to say? You show up after 2 years and just act like nothing happened. Thought we had something, Shepard. Something real. I loved you. Thinking you were dead tore me apart. How could you put me through that? Why didn't you try to contact me? Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I'm sorry, Caden. I was clinically dead. It took 2 years to bring me back. So much time has passed. You've moved on. I don't want to reopen old wounds.
I did move on. At least I thought I did. But now we've got reports about you and Cerberus.
Reports? You mean you already knew?
Alliance intel thought Cerberus might be behind the missing human colonies. I got a tip this colony might be the next one to get hit. Anderson stonewalled me. But there were rumors that you weren't dead. That you were working for the enemy.
Our colonies are disappearing. The Alliance turned its back on them. Cerberus is the only group willing to do something about it.
You can't really believe that. We both know what Cerberus is like, what they're capable of. I wanted to believe the rumors that you were alive, but I never expected anything like this. You turned your back on everything we believed in. You betrayed the Alliance. You betrayed me.
Caden, you know me. You know I'd only do this for the right reason. You saw it yourself. The Collectors are targeting human colonies, and they're working with the Reapers.
I want to believe you, Shepard, but I don't trust Cerberus. They could be using the threat of a Reaper to manipulate you. What if they're behind it? What if they're working with the Collectors?
Damn it, Caden. You're so focused on Cerberus that you're ignoring the real threat.
You're letting how you feel about their history get in the way of the facts.
Maybe. Or maybe you feel like you owe Cerberus because they saved you. Maybe you're the one who's not thinking straight. You've changed, but I still know where my loyalties lie. I'm an Alliance soldier. Always will be. I've got to report back to the Citadel. They can decide if they believe your story or not.
I could use someone like you in my crew, Caden. It'll be just like old times.
No, it won't. I'll never work for Cerberus. Goodbye, Shepard. And be careful.
Joker, send the shuttle to pick us up. I've had enough of this colony.
Alright. Okay, we got 2 squad points, mission summary. So you can kind of read these, we'll give you an idea. So approximately 1/3 of Horizon population. So we actually saved 2/3 of Horizon from getting captured by the Collectors. Their weapons are now fully operational, so hopefully that will deter them from ever returning here. It does give you an idea about what we're dealing with, so we know the Reapers are pretty much going to be involved. It shows the Collectors are definitely the ones going after everybody. We'll learn more about why the one general is called Harbinger pretty soon, but let's just keep going. Yeah, I kind of like the fact that they do put whatever human character you have on this planet, and the Alliance sends them. I just don't know why. I think they just did it for the story that adds to it. I don't know. It just seems weird.
Shepard, good work on Horizon. Hopefully the Collectors will think twice before attacking another colony.
It's not a victory. We interrupted the Collectors, but they still abducted half the colony.
That's better than an entire colony, and more than we've accomplished since the abductions began. The Collectors will be more careful now, but I think we can find another way to lure them in.
Caden said the Alliance got a tip about me and Cerberus. Was that you?
I may have let it slip that you were alive, and with Cerberus.
You risked the lives of my friend, my crew, and that entire colony, just to lure the Collectors there?
A calculated risk. I suspected the Collectors were looking for you, or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. I told you I wouldn't sit and wait while the Reapers and Collectors gather strength. Besides, they would have hit another colony eventually, and without a way to predict which one, they would have abducted everyone.
We have to make sure they don't abduct anyone else.
I want the Collectors stopped for that very reason. That's why we're doing this, Shepard. I'm devoting all resources to finding a way through the Omega-4 relay. We have to hit them where they live. Your team will need to be strong, as will their resolve. There's no looking back. The same goes for you. Can I assume you've put your past relationships behind you?
None of your damn business.
If it affects the mission, better you should leave it behind. Shepard, once you find a way through the Omega-4 relay to the Collector homeworld, there's no guarantee you'll return. To have any hope of surviving, you and your entire team must be fully committed to this.
Let me worry about them. You just find us a way to the Collector homeworld.
I just want to be upfront about your odds. You'll need everyone at their best. I've forwarded 3 more dossiers. Keep building your team while I find a way through the relay. And be careful, Shepard. The Collectors will be watching you.
I guess we're really gonna do it. Hit the Omega-4 relay. Take the fight to the Collectors in person. Looking forward to the action. After seeing what those bastards did on Horizon, though, makes you think.
They're powerful, but we've got a few tricks for them. If anyone can stop them, we can.
No argument there, Commander. Horizon just made it hit home. what we're doing, what we're up against. Gonna go take care of a little unfinished business. I imagine everyone else is too. Getting some closure, you know?
Alright, so with that, we finally have beaten the collectors at something. So even though they did get part of the colony, we still theoretically had a victory. They didn't capture everyone. This is actually the part of the game where you get to the second part of it. This will be when we start gathering the remainder of our squad. And as Jacob sits there and says, people are going to be looking for closure. So this is where, like how we had Kasumi and Zaid, where we kind of have squad mate missions that'll give them closure. We're going to end up getting the same thing with everybody else on the ship. So the only thing that's going to run into a problem is I got to make a decision if I want to do those first or do them a little bit later. I don't know which one I'll do first. That's the thing. I'll have to make a final decision on that at some point. So so this will pretty much be the end of it. I'll probably run around. If I have time tomorrow, I might play more of Mass Effect 2. I'll probably run around and do everything like usual. Try to get like maybe another 2-3 missions in, maybe, just to see how far I can get it. But this will be the end of the episode, so we'll see about doing more tomorrow. I'll have to make a final decision on it. I might take a little bit more of a break. It's kind of been nice, like, relaxing and not recording, but then I kind of want to go back because I want to make sure this content gets done so you guys can watch it from where you are. So, as I always say, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and of course, have a very wonderful day, guys, and thank you ever so much for watching these videos. Thank you.